A lot of people ask how we catch the scorpions. We catch them at night using a black light. And so that might make it sound a little bit more terrifying, but really what it does is it makes them much more visible. So when we're out in the field, stomping around the forest in the middle of the night, using these black lights, we can actually see exactly where the scorpions are, which is for our safety and for their safety. Okay, it's Micaiah Ward. I am a graduate student at FSU in the Department of Biological Sciences in Dr. Dan Rokita's laboratory, and I do venom research. Well, this is our closet of critters, I guess you could say. So we've got tons of different species of spiders, scorpions, and centipedes in here. So we ironically don't have any of the local species here right now. We'll need to go out and catch some more. Scorpions get this really bad rap, right? Everybody seems to be afraid of them, but there really aren't many of them to be afraid of. We were actually a group that was requested to do a review on updating the medically significant scorpions from around the globe. And in that process, we were actually expecting to find a lot more that were considered medically significant, because what will happen is one person will get stung, have a really adverse reaction, go to the hospital, and that same report will be cited over and over and over, and it'll eventually kind of combust into this idea that there are these really harmful scorpions that are out to kill you. What we found in the process actually is that there's this huge disconnect between researchers who are actually looking at the scorpions and their habitat behavior, the venom components, and then the medical side where they're trying to treat the symptoms of the scorpion sting. So their venom complexity, some of those toxins might be used for a defensive strategy, whereas others are actually used to immobilize their prey for their predation. And so we're trying to kind of figure out what those different components are and how they've evolved to be so effective, and what the differences are between those that are extremely harmful to humans versus the ones that are more harmless, and how they've evolved to be like that. There's actually a species in Israel, and that one they've isolated certain components from the venom that they're using to identify brain tumors. They actually call it tumor paint, and it helps surgeons visualize the tumors while they're performing surgery, so they're able to actually excise all of that tumor. There are about 2,200 species of scorpion, and they're distributed all over the world. Only about 32 of those we found actually were medically significant enough to harm a human. All of the others will still hurt, but they're not necessarily going to be life-threatening. And so that's kind of what led this review and kind of updating this global accounting of medically significant scorpions.